What's up, everybody? Welcome to In Love with Horror. I'm AJ.
And I'm Christy.
And y'all, we are on the eve of Alien Romulus dropping in theaters. We're stupid hyped for it, y'all. Like, this is one of our most anticipated films of this year. So, in anticipation and in honor of it about to drop, we decided to not only, rank. I guess I'll flip that. I'll say we not only decided to rewatch all the films, but we thought it'd be dope for us to rank them for y'all.
Yeah.
So we are including the Alien versus Predator films.
Yes.
In this ranking,
We are.
So we rewatched everything that got aliens in it, y'all. And now we're gonna rank it. I think it's a total of 8 films that have that features alien or the xenomorphs. Right. It goes from Alien 1, the OG one, Aliens, and then Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, and then we got Alien versus Predator, Alien versus Predator Requiem, then Prometheus, and then Alien Covenant. So 8 films for y'all we're about to go over here. And we're going to start with the bottom first and then work our way up. So it builds up some anticipation to see what you think we'll put as our number one. And we haven't planned this either. So this is like...
No, I asked. But
she did, but I was like, I think it'd be fun to just talk through it as we're going and ranking these things to make it a little more fun and not make it feel scripted, right? Like we're going in raw with this to see where we're gonna combine our scores together. It's gonna be a In Love with Horror official list, not a AJ and Christy list,
right? Because I'm sure our list would be very different.
I don't think it'd be very different. I think
Mostly
it'd be slightly.
different,
I think it'd be slightly different. I think you'd be surprised by how close I think our list would be.
Well, we won't find out, will we?
We gonna find out.
Well, yes, we kind of will because we're gonna be talking.
We're gonna be talking about it for real, yeah. But I think we all know it's gonna be at the bottom. But with that, y'all, if you clicked on this video, thank you so much for tuning in and clicking on this video. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, y'all, because we talk about all things horror over here. And we will have an Alien Romulus spoiler-free review coming fresh for y'all on, I believe, either Wednesday or Thursday this week. Super hyped for that. So make sure you are subscribed so you're ready for that review to drop, y'all. So with that, let's jump into the Alien franchise ranked In Love with Horror styles. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the ranking screen. So we're just using the tier maker website. There was this one that already had the posters and stuff put in. The only thing we changed was we're doing it by 1 through 8 ranking. So we kind of changed that a little bit. So with that, y'all, let's go ahead and start with number 8, the last place for the Aliens film. I think we both
Requiem
are in agreement. Yeah, Requiem is by far
terrible.
So Requiem, man, it's crazy because Requiem as a concept is dope. The whole idea of let me preface this too with this kind of video too, just in case you've never seen it. I think we should try to keep it spoiler free to an extent. Okay. So if you've never seen some of these Alien films, we'll try to keep out the big parts to it, so you can have the opportunity to go in and be surprised by some elements. But
you can skip this one.
But yeah, honestly, Requiem, part of the hype for this was like the Predalien or whatever it's called, Predalien, is the hybrid between a predator and an alien, right? And the concept is great, but the issue with this film is you can't see anything in this movie.
Oh, right, yes, it's very dark.
And at first
we thought it was our TV, or we thought it was. We watched it on Hulu.
Yeah. And. Because I don't think you had ever seen the film.
Never seen it.
And I hadn't seen it in a long time, so I couldn't really remember it. So yeah, we go on Hulu, we're watching it. And at first I'm like, man, is the TV messed up? So I reset the TV, just power cycled it. And then you're like, maybe it's Hulu. So now let me go into Google real quick. So I'm Googling I forgot what I put on Google, but something about, is this movie dark? And there's a whole
lot of complaints about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of complaints about people saying this movie is so dark. And I was cracking up.
Anything.
I was cracking up reading some of the comments on Reddit and on different forums where people were like, I can't tell what's going on. And that's accurate.
Yeah.
You legit cannot tell what's going on.
We went back so many times. Wait, who was that? What was that?
Yeah, I was it sounds like somebody getting tore up. I hear blood. I hear gore sounds. I think somebody getting tore up. I couldn't never tell.
Give the synopsis for this one.
Yeah, so Requiem, of course, it immediately follows the events of the first Alien versus Predator, literally to the T. It's all about after the events concluded. Now there's a hybrid predator alien on the Predator ship, and it has forced it to crash land back onto Earth. And they send he almost looked like a Predator king, but it was weird. They only sent one Predator. I didn't really understand that either. But they sent this like I guess like the most badass.
We
Predator
also
that they
didn't
got.
understand how this thing was created.
Yeah, I said that, didn't I? I was like, it doesn't really make sense that a face hugger got onto the Predator and it created a hybrid because, I mean, if you go back to Resurrection, a regular xenomorph was born out of a damn buffalo ox thing. So it's like, I don't get where the fusion comes from, but fuck it, we'll roll with it because it's a cool concept.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this Predator comes to Earth to, figure out what's going on and then resolve the issue, hunt down the Predalien. And that's kind of basically the basic synopsis. And really the human characters you don't really even care about.
No. I was like, there's way too many people in this movie.
And you just don't really care. The opening scene is very strong though.
Yeah, the opening scene was.
Because a kid is taken out.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, no, not the little boy.
I was like, dang, that's crazy.
We're giving away spoilers.
A little bit, yeah, we are. But the one thing I will give this movie, even though you can't tell what's happening most of the time, I think this one is rated R. And that was one of the downfalls of Alien vs. Predator was PG-13.
And the gore level was on
yeah, so the gore
100.
level in this one was way better. You just couldn't really see what was happening.
Just can't hardly see nothing. It's dark as hell.
The writing was bad too. Like the dialogue was
I don't know. It was like I
2000
know you did what you did last summer combined with an Alien movie.
Yeah, but I felt like it was even worse. Some of the dialogue stuff. We wanted to get to specifics,
because there was like
but it was
these
bad.
group of teens. You know what I'm saying? Like so that's why I was like, it's kind of like a old like a '90s slasher combined with an Alien movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. But that's pretty much Requiem. It's at the bottom of the list because this movie is just. It not only is it just a bad movie, but just you can't even tell what's going on. So I actually do think that if you could actually see that it might be a little bit better because it did seem like there were some really cool things happening. Like there were some brutal moments when you can see what's happening. There was some like like I ain't gonna get into specifics, but like the hallway scene with the shurikens getting pinned to the wall.
Oh yeah.
Like there was some cool stuff, but
yeah.
But yeah, y'all. Last place, we got to give it to Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Now, number 7. I'm asking you first. What do you think should be in the 7th place?
I think I'm gonna have to, for me, go with Resurrection.
You think Resurrection?
Yeah, it was just too weird. Like, not even the fact that because in this movie it's like 200 years post Alien 3.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And they have reincarnated or created another being from a clone of Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
And she has the properties of the alien. She's got DNA from the alien in her. And so she's basically like a killing machine.
Yep.
But because she has that, she's connected to these aliens that they've bred, basically. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's basically kind of similar to the other ones. They're on a ship trying to get off or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't really have any, kind of like you said previously about the people in the Requiem movie, right? You don't really care about the side characters all that much. Maybe like a handful of them that you kind of rooting for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think the weirdness in there was just like way too high for me.
It did have some weirdness, but I really like this. The special effects were crazy.
Special effects
the gore
were good.
level was wild. A lot of dumb decisions were made in that movie.
A lot of dumb decisions.
Like, one character in specific that I won't say the character's name, but the sequence was involving, a ladder and stuff. Like,
oh my gosh. That was so dumb.
Why are they dying? That don't make no sense.
That was so crazy.
There's a lot of moments like that in this movie where you're like, that don't make no sense. Let me ask you this though. This kind of gives away where I feel like this other movie is going to be kind of low in my list.
Okay.
Do you feel like it's worse than Covenant?
Yes.
You think so?
So I would put Covenant next.
Okay.
Okay. I think because the story for Covenant was a little bit better to me. Because I feel like the Resurrection movie was pointless. Like, it was dumb.
Yeah.
Like, why are y'all even making this movie?
Specifically that way.
Yeah.
I can give you that.
Yeah. So that's the only thing for me. I feel like it was a pointless film.
Yeah. And then the dumb decisions weren't as bad as in Covenant.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not as...
But honestly, if you were, was that what you would put right here?
It's between Resurrection and Covenant.
Would you put Resurrection above that one?
And I feel like in some ways I would.
Wait, because I mean, I don't mind the order of those two, but they definitely are the last.
They're
like
tit for tat, for sure. Because I really like the effects in Resurrection. But I mean, but you're right. It's a very weird story. The hybrid element.
Yeah.
Even the like hybrid alien thing.
Odd. Like everything in there was just odd.
And then it's doing that 90s thing where, it's doing the extra masculine stuff. But I mean, Aliens.
Oh, like all that misogyny. Yeah.
But
so ridiculous.
So
must be a chick thing.
Yeah. What? It was just bad. It was bad writing for sure. So I think I'll agree with you. Let's put Resurrection 7 here. I think I can definitely agree with that. Because there were just a lot of just stupid stuff in Resurrection. But we can go ahead and put Covenant as number 6.
Yeah.
So my big thing with Covenant, it's got a lot of great moments in it, but I really dislike the story in Covenant, especially it being a follow-up to Prometheus. The things that Prometheus was promising in the end of that film, like it completely just ignored that shit. And you get into Covenant, and now you're just following like 10 years later, and like a lot of things have happened. You know what I'm saying? With the Shaw character, and it's presenting without trying to get too specific. It's presenting the a certain character orchestrating the creation of the Xenomorphs. I just don't.
I get that.
I don't like
and
that.
It's probably because I'm not like deep into all the lore.
I mean, I'm not either. I'm not a lore person.
Regards to Alien.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this as like, as I just like the coolness of the things that happen in it. Like,
yeah, it's got cool moments.
Like, yeah,
it's
got
brutal.
some really cool
and
moments in the movie. And I just kind of like taking it for what it is and not so much like lining it up to Alien and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe that's probably why I like that one a little bit more.
Yeah, and because I don't really know a whole lot about the canon lore. I just know what's in the films and that's it. I don't know anything beyond that. But even then, just because of what Prometheus promised, I just was not happy with what Covenant presented. And then certain elements with the end of that, I'm like curious of how it lines up with the 1979 Alien, where I'm like, okay, how does that line up with that? Okay. But either way, I just feel like Covenant is just, it's like a weaker film. I almost feel like because people were upset about Prometheus, that they're like, okay, give them the Xenomorphs and shit like that. Like, just give them,
just threw it in there.
Give them a more traditional Alien movie. And so that's what we got. I feel like
I did like the way that these aliens looked.
They were cool.
I thought they were kind of cute.
Yeah, they were more like, and they were more like quadruped.
Yeah,
like normally like the regular Xenomorphs, like they're up on 2 legs, but these ones were like on 4s. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. Yeah, and they were fast and they were brutal. Like even in baby form.
Yeah,
that baby one was going damn. Like they could not stop. People in this movie also could not shoot for nothing.
Oh my gosh, they were missing
like crazy.
I was like, really? Why are y'all even out here? Y'all can't shoot.
Can't shoot at all.
There was some things in here though that they kind of took from Prometheus, like even the dialogue. I was like, they said that exact line in Prometheus.
Oh yeah, they did borrow some dialogue from that for sure.
Yeah, I wish we got some more of the planet though, like the planet with the original engineers on there. I was like, oh, that's really cool.
That's
scene.
What I wanted.
And
I wanted more engineer stuff.
We didn't get no more of that.
Because I was a fan of the engineers.
They were super cool. I thought they were cool.
Yeah. All right, so. Let's go ahead. We got our bottom three. Number 8, Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Number 7, Alien Resurrection. Number 6, Alien Covenant. What do you think should be on the
Why you keep putting 5? It on me?
Because I'm thinking
probably
Alien either what?
Wait, what were you gonna say?
I'm thinking either Alien
3
or Alien versus Predator
3. Alien 3.
Alien 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so you like. Actually, I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think I do like AVP more than Alien 3.
Alien 3 has a very cool cast of people. We've talked about this part. We do enjoy the cast, like the the characters that made up the people that were on this particular ship. So in this one, Ripley's been saved kind of by these random people They were like prisoners.
Well, they're prisoners. Yeah, it was like a male male maximum security prison
people on this ship. Yeah.
Yep.
And they basically are trying to house her until she can be rescued from the government people. But yeah, that's basically what's happening. And then obviously other stuff happens after that. But yeah, these prisoner people, I liked them. I also really liked the dialogue in this one. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I like about that one.
Yeah, I love the dialogue. I love the cast of characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really cared about all the characters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was very invested in that story. I like the world that they built around that prison.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they continued it from Aliens. I liked a lot of elements to this film. And in some ways, it is a great send-off for the trilogy.
So we might need to switch this one with
so let's talk about one of the elements. So I'm gonna bring it up because I personally think the next one should be AVP. But the one thing that I think holds Alien 3 back is it's insanely long.
Okay, yes, thank you. Yes.
It is
that shit is long as hell.
It is way too long. Like, it is crazy.
You are right
long.
about that.
And like, this one point you pause, you're like, damn, we still got an hour and some change left. Like, good God.
That joint was long. Yeah, okay, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
That does hinder it a lot.
It does, but I think I still like it more than Alien vs. Predator. I think I do.
Really?
And it's also because of
I remember because I'm gonna be honest, I fell asleep.
Oh yeah, when we rewatched AVP, you did fall asleep.
But I know the movie very well because I've seen it a zillion times.
But my biggest thing is AVP is PG-13, and so a lot of the action is very like
muted.
It's extremely muted.
Mm-hmm.
Even some of the deaths taking place like off screen. You just don't get any like cool moments like in even Alien 3 where it's people's heads is getting blown through with the alien tongue piercer joint.
I think I just have I think for me that was more of an emotional thing, but I'm fine with you putting AVP next and then Alien.
Yeah, because AVP, 3. I love the story in that. I like the fact that it knows what it is. I like to say that where it is a 2000s action horror movie. I know, it gets straight to the point.
It's such a cool story, right?
Like the movie starts
have this nice, cool pyramid that they found under the ice.
Right, but I was gonna say it starts with them collecting the people. Like you don't even get to know them. It's just they start where there's rounding everybody up, and now you're on the ship. You're like, all right, y'all, I got you all here. We're going to this pyramid. You're like, we're not wasting no time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're not wasting no time. We're going straight to this pyramid. I kind of like that.
I did, yeah. It does. It's definitely on track for the time period that it was made.
Exactly. Yep. And the battles, the fights between the alien and the predator, like those moments were cool.
They were cool.
And even when the predators were showing up, and they were going, doing their thing and taking some of the humans out, like. Mm-hmm. There were some cool moments, but I do feel like that PG-13 held it back a lot when the rest of all the other franchise movies I think all of them are.
It doesn't bother me at all really? That it was PG-13 or that it didn't have as much,
mm-hmm.
action or whatever as Alien 3, right? We're talking about Alien 3.
So
Alien 3 had.
Yep.
That didn't bother me at all. Like I said, I'm just a big fan of it, but I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm. So I will be fine with AVP going next and then Alien 3.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's put, and I'm sure people watching this video probably thinking like, yeah, y'all going crazy right now because I know Alien 3 was a David Fincher one. I know a lot of people don't like that one, but
yeah,
I really enjoyed that. Like surprisingly,
I like the people.
Yeah, man. Like Charles S. Dutton, that was hilarious. Like some of the lines and
they were good.
Like just
he had me cracking up.
And I think but I also feel like the runtime is also why we're so invested in the characters because we spent a lot of time with these characters where you can't help but be invested because like shit, we didn't spend 2 hours 40 minutes together. Like I can't help but care because we didn't spend so much time.
That's true.
So all right, so that put us now we're in the top 3. That number 5 we got Alien versus Predator.
Wow.
Number 4 we got Alien 3
to be on the top 3.
I bet you a lot of people watching this right now is like, how do y'all got Prometheus so high? Now it ain't no secret. I'm a Prometheus fan.
I like Prometheus too.
But for me,
do we like it better than
Well, that's what I was
Alien
gonna say.
3?
Oh, do we like it more than Alien 3? I do. Do you? I like Prometheus more than Alien 3. That's just real.
Let me think. I think I do. Do I like it better than I like AVP though?
Oh, you feel like it should be that low, Prometheus? You think it should be? You think it should be beneath AVP and Alien 3?
No. Okay, if this was mine, I would have AVP before. No, 3 probably.
Really?
Then
that's
Prometheus,
wild.
then Aliens 3, I think. But yes, I do like Prometheus more than Aliens 3, but I think I would have AVP above both of those movies.
Get out
if
of
it was
here.
mine.
Really? That's wild right there.
Yes.
That's
I really like
crazy.
Aliens vs. Predator.
I mean, AVP is cool. Don't get me wrong, but
all right. Prometheus would be next.
yeah, Prometheus is 100% number 3.
Yeah.
It's
It's not. Well, hold on.
What?
Pause. Aliens.
Yeah, that's the
That's
second
the
film.
little girl.
Yep.
Newt.
Yep.
I don't know. I told you when you came home because I watched that one by myself. I was like, I don't know if I really like that one all
Which
that
I
much.
was surprised. That's a badass movie right there. And that's another one. It's a James Cameron movie.
Yeah.
So it's got that like action thriller.
I think that's
vibe
probably
to it.
why that one's a little bit more down for me.
And they had the smart weapons. Like that shit was just cool, man. Like it had a certain bravado to it. You know what I'm saying? Like that Starship Troopers type feel. You know,
Yeah.
it's like the Hoorah Marine
That's
shit.
yeah,
like,
all that shit you like. I don't.
It was just a badass movie.
This is a toughie.
So what are you thinking? So you're thinking
Okay,
that you
because
don't
I
want
like
Prometheus, at 3.
because it's really cool. Like to see them find because
Yeah.
I like stories like that where you kind of like backtracking,
that like
trying to
sci-fi element.
not even the sci-fi element, just the whole like discovery.
Okay, the
aspect.
discovery,
like
okay.
trying to explore and uncover stuff that you
And it's
probably
like
shouldn't have no business uncovering.
Linking it to like the human artifacts and
Right?
that type
Yeah,
of stuff.
I like that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I still feel like in the heart of my heart that AVP needs to be up.
That's just crazy that you like. I think that's like a nostalgia.
I
bug
think
for
so
you.
too.
Yeah, because
I'll tell you, I watched that
it's
movie
good.
so many times.
It ain't that good.
Okay. All right, yeah, we can keep it there.
Some cool moments for sure.
Yeah.
Especially the
Well,
team
I
up.
guess y'all already know what I would pick next then.
What'd you put next?
Aliens.
No, like Alien 2, right? Basically, Aliens. I agree
said
with
Aliens.
that. I actually 100% agree with that. That's exactly where I was going with it.
Yeah.
But Aliens, I already kind of mentioned why I liked it. I like the bravado aspect. I like the smart weapons. I like the kind of action horror feel. It's just a dope packaged movie.
Yeah. I guess because I'm opposite of you. Like, I'm not big on that whole action stuff. Like,
Yeah.
this has felt like Terminator or RoboCop in space.
I mean, it makes sense. He did T2.
I know.
And that's like the best Terminator.
I
what I'm
know.
saying?
Y'all, that's just not my genre, okay?
Did too because that was our introduction to like the queen type of species, and I like the way. I even like that's kind of spoiler
one
territory.
aspect I did not like about Aliens 3.
Wasn't
it Alien 3? No.
Which is it?
Resurrection.
Oh, Resurrection, the queen aspect.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was dumb. the way
Now
they did
I will
that.
tell you that the effects in Resurrection were crazy. That whole queen moment,
Mm-hmm.
that jump was on a different level. But the aliens had our introduction to that to the
knocking
queen.
over
Sorry,
my
I keep
salad.
knocking the table. But that was when it's slightly spoilery, but even the face off between Ripley and the queen, where
Mm-hmm.
the queen's smart enough, she was like, "Look, I'm gonna fuck these eggs up." The queen was like, told everybody
Yeah,
back off.
yeah.
Like, that's just cool. Like you get to see the xenomorphs be really
Yeah.
smart and stuff like that. So Aliens is dope. I really like that film. But that leaves us with, of course, number 1.
Alien.
You gotta
Which
go
I
OG.
absolutely do like. Like, of all of these, I feel like this is the best one.
Yeah, you gotta go OG with the first one because it is also the classic like sci-fi horror film.
There's
I
some
like
really good scenes in there.
There is some incredible scenes in there. The
Excellent dialogue.
Great
the
dialogue.
Sets,
The
the way everything
characters.
looks. Like,
the
everything was
characters,
just great.
the characters are so
I did
dope.
love the characters.
Yeah, the
they were
characters
so
are
good.
really dope.
They were good.
And it has a lot of that like that 70s space futuristic feel to it with like the set design and stuff like that, which is just that like retro futurism feel. Like it just looks cool to watch it, and it's almost timeless. Even when you watch it today, you're like, damn, that still looks really interesting. It does. Like I don't know, everything just feels so much more weighty in that movie. Even like, I guess because you don't know, at least if that's your first introduction to Alien, like the chest burster, right? Like this is everyone's first introduction to everything. Yeah. And like just the way everyone reacts to it just feels a little bit different than like the other films when moments like that happen. Like there's something different in the reaction and the emotional weight of what's happening in Alien compared to some of these other ones.
I can see that for sure.
Yeah. And it's just the effects is crazy. Like even with the android and everything.
He did amazing with all of that stuff.
Yeah. It's just
Ash.
It's just an incredible sci-fi horror film that it's a timeless piece. It still works on all levels. It's
timeless, I have to agree.
And then it's just creepy too. Like when the alien was, well, it's kind of spoilery slightly, but I won't give specifics. But when he was like folded up, in the
man, that was
the
like
lights
the
were
best
flashing,
scene.
like it just looks amazing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It just looks incredible.
It did.
But yeah, y'all, that is our Alien franchise ranked. So we went through all of the films that contain aliens. I
still ain't really all the way happy with this, but
plus it's the mixture of both of us.
I know.
So to run through the list from bottom to top, number 8, we got Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Number 7, we got Alien Resurrection. Number 6, we got Alien Covenant. Number 5, we got Alien vs. Predator.
Shame.
Number 4, we got Alien 3. Number 3, we got Prometheus. Number 2, we got Aliens. And number 1, of course, we got Alien. That is the breakdown of all 8 Alien films in the franchise, y'all. Of course, now with Romulus coming out, we will have to revisit this list.
We shall
to see.
I hope it's like
where that's going to rank,
so it can knock stuff down.
I would love for it to be number 2. I mean,
shit,
it could be number 1 if it really brings it. But it would have to really bring it.
You have to really bring it.
You know what I'm saying? But I would love for it to be number 2, number 3, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But you best believe, y'all, we will update this list after you watch it.
For sure.
You'll know how we feel in advance because we're going to do an out-of-theater reaction and we're going to do a spoiler-free review that same night. We're watching it Wednesday of the release week. Super excited for that, y'all. I can't wait to see this film and see how it compares to everything else. I think some of the reactions I've heard so far have been positive. I haven't really dove too deep into it. I think I've seen a couple like tidbits here and there that were saying that it was good. So
okay,
I trust Fede Alvarez.
I trust
dude's
him
got
a
great track record right now.
He does.
So I don't doubt he's got potential. It's funny because we actually saw a picture from his IG. What didn't I show you that today? Right?
What picture?
From Fede Alvarez when he got that the note that he got from Ridley Scott.
From Ridley Scott,
and it said something along the lines of like, good luck, don't fuck it up. Like I thought that was really funny. But I'm trusting this will be a good one and add to this historic franchise really that spanned decades with all these films.
Yeah.
It's crazy, like how much Alien content that we've gotten, and this is just the movies. There's games, there's books, there's all types of shit.
Yeah.
All in all, we're super excited for Alien Romulus, and we're gonna see where this lands in the top 8. But that'll do it, y'all, for our Alien franchise ranked video. Let us know in the comments. How do you feel about our top 8, or is it really top 8? It's not really a top 8, but our 8 breakdown. Our Alien 8 breakdown, y'all. Because I'm sure this is kind of a hot take list in some ways.
Oh hell yeah!
Because I know people were not feeling Prometheus, but I've always advocated for Prometheus.
Yeah.
Like I've loved that film since it came out. I don't know what it is about that film, but I just like the way it feels.
Yeah.
Even when we watched it today, I was like, I know I already seen it, but there's just something special about this shit. Like, I really like it.
Let us know what your rankings are down in the comments.
Yeah,
I would like to see what everyone else stacks up against ours.
You got to go in the comments, y'all. Drop it 1 through 8. Give us your breakdown list because we're gonna come. We like to discuss in the comments. So you put your breakdown down there. We love to discuss these films. And then of course when Romulus comes out, we'll see what y'all think about that as well. We'll talk about that in our reviews and stuff like that on Romulus. But let us know if you want us. This isn't our first time doing a ranking video, but it is our first time doing it in this style. We've done ranking videos for the Conjuring universe as well as the Saw universe. So if you go on our channel, and we'll put links in the description as well for those 2 rankings. But those ones, it was more like It's not really scripted, but it was, more like
we had a list. And
more put together.
Yeah.
This one's, using the tier maker tool. So let us know if you like this format, and then we'll definitely do it for other franchises. So let us know if you want us to review other franchise in the horror universe, whether it be Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, whatever the case may be. Let us know if you want to see more of this ranking breakdown. But hey, look, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you made it this far, we appreciate y'all so much. Make sure you like, share, comment, do all that stuff. Make sure you stay subscribed and tune in to All Things Horror. We have been In Love with Horror. We out.